do myself so dirty right now. I'm gonna put this light on. It's gonna all make sense in a sec, but makeup free, which I always am, to be fair, on YouTube, let's be honest. Why do I look gormless today? Oh my god, I actually look. It's because it's Halloween this week, isn't it? I think it's because I don't normally have a light out and about, but the purpose of what I'm going to get done felt like it made sense. So let's zoom in. If you watch every single one of my videos, you would have heard me talk about my dark circles at some point. And I'm gonna go try out I don't know what it's called, Polynucleotides. That could be so wrong. Right, this camera doesn't fit in this section. I'm going to Lakeside Shopping Centre and we're gonna go to therapy clinic and I'm gonna try out the poly thing, which is basically, if you've never heard of it, it is the salmon sperm. In your eyes, under your eyes, sorry. You can get it all over your face, but I'm gonna go for under eyes. It's so annoying. I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm having a mare. I might be able to see better without the light, actually. Oh my goodness. It's just something that happens to me. Dark circles, I know some people suffer with bags. I don't have bags, I just have dark circles. And I've seen people say that it really brightens their under eyes. I know you have to have a course of, I think it's 3. So today's my first one. My appointment's in like an hour. So let's head there. I'm gonna go pick up Cassie's sister. She's coming with me, moral support. And she wants to pick up some glasses. And yeah, we're gonna make a little evening of it. I can't even talk today. Can't even talk. But it is, what is the time? I think it's like 10 to 4. My appointment's at, I can't even remember now. 5:15? I thought I was going early so I could have a look at the shops, but that's not even going to work out, is it? I don't even think I need this light. Basically, the clock's changed this weekend and it's so dark. I know that's what happens in life, but I hate it. It's making me miserable. But hi, I'll say welcome back because I don't know if this is the start of a new vlog or if this is already a vlog. At this point, I don't know what day it is. It's actually Monday, but I've got quite a few vlogs going on because I'm kind of stocking up some vlogs because I've got New York, which is this weekend. So excited. And yeah, I don't know what's happening this week, to be honest. I can't even get my key in. I just picked up my car from my MOT. That's a plus. That passed. Had a funny feeling it wasn't going to pass, so I don't know why. Not even not pass, but like them ring me and say, oh, we've added £500 because you've needed this, this, this and this. Because does anyone else feel like that happens to them? That happens to me. Anyways, let's hit the road and let's go sort out these under eyes. But I really wanted to start this in, there you go, in the car. So you could see. Oh my god. They are so dark. I've literally had people say to me before, like, oh my god, your eyes are bruised. Nope, that would be my dark circles, thank you. If I can try something and it works, I want to let you guys know. Obviously you won't know in this video if it works because it will only be one session, but I'm going to vlog for the week, and because I think it's going to be quite bruised for a couple days. Going to be worse, gets worse before it gets better, and then you guys can let me know in the coming weeks if you notice a difference, because I feel like you just don't know with yourself if you actually start to see a change. Anyway, I'm waffling, let's get on the road. Morning. I've made this bed about 4 times and Ocean just keeps jumping on it. I know I need to do an update of what the face is looking like after last night. I'll be honest, there's no way you're going to be able to see until later because I had to take Ocean to the doctor's this morning and I needed to put something on to make myself look a little bit more normal because obviously I'm in the healing phase, like the downtime, and she said it could take a couple days. You can see here there's like a little lump and then there's bruise in here, but it's actually covered considerably well considering it's fairly, it's not that bad to be honest, but I will take off anything I've got on my skin later and give you a proper overview. Like I said, it's going to be something that you probably will notice a couple vlogs down the line, but I put on my story last night. I'm going to switch up a little bit because I feel like we've done a lot of vlogs. I think I've been doing just straight vlogs for like maybe a year and I haven't thrown anything in the mix like old school YouTube, so I'm going to prop you up and I'm going to do like a little, like a Q&A, but I said questions that I would normally avoid. I saw Aspen over had done this and it was giving me like old school YouTube vibes, like cozy, when you like grab a cup of tea or something. I know you can do that with any vlog, but just kind of want to mix it up a bit, so I've put a question box up. Let's sit down, which I used to do all the time, just sit in one position and do a whole video, but now obviously vlogs are here, there and everywhere, so let's sit up. First things first, you might have spotted, we have matching outfits on, don't we? We got the same print on. Come up here. Obviously she looks way cuter than me. Can you come here quick? No. Come on. She's got a really cute all-in-one on. And then I've got on a two-piece. These are from Skims, and I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but this video is sponsored by Skims. It doesn't make any sense to me because I am the biggest Skims fan. I was thinking the other day, I think I bought the first drop that Skims ever did. You don't want to show? No. I remember so clearly being on there, setting an alarm when it launched all them years back, and now to say I'm working with them is crazy. But they have the biggest holiday shop collection launching for this Christmas, and you can get the perfect matching PJs for you and your family. That is what Ocean's trying to tell you. And I have Cass's set here. He's going to be matching too. And I feel like we did this before we had Ocean, but more so, it's going to be a tradition that we do, getting matching PJs. You can see up close. This is the print that we've gone for from Skims. His is like a zip neck, slightly different. Mine's a hood, but it's so cozy, fluffy. And then Ocean, obviously, she's quite hard to get hold of, but I got a few snippets of her jumping around on the bed. She's got on the zip all-in-one. They've got such a wide range of the most beautiful PJs and like loungewear, things you can wear around the house during the holiday season. My list of the things I want is crazy. I'll link some of my favorites in the description box, but if you want to be one of the best people in your family, you could also get these for gifts. Do not sleep on Skims because you know I'm the biggest fan, but you need to check out their holiday range. For this Christmas, they're launching 50 limited edition collections, and you can literally get some for your dog, baby, grandma, grandpa, mum, dad. There's something for everyone. So I'll leave my favorites linked down below, and thank you so much to Skims for sponsoring. I'm literally gonna be living in this all through Christmas. Okay, now I'm gonna find all the questions that were on my story from yesterday. There's actually loads, so get comfy because we have a lot to go through. Right, I've just rejigged slightly and moved around my bed so that the light's a little bit better under the big window. So I put on my story that I wanted to do some answering questions I've been avoiding, but I kind of like pointed to Aspen Ovard's video and then I put send questions. So some people have got a little bit confused and just asked me like generic questions. So I'll do a mix. I've got like 20 minutes to sit and do this where it's like peaceful. So we'll see how we go. I have not looked at these. I probably should have gone through and screenshot the ones that I want to answer, but let's see. What age have you found hardest with Ocean so far? I promise they're not going to all be about kids, but I feel like a lot of them naturally just will be. So I made it no secret that I found the newborn stage relatively easy. Everyone has different interpretations of that, and I've found the toddler stage a lot more challenging, but I think recently I'm finding it easier because she's starting to understand things more, she's learning more words, she's able to tell me things. So not now, I'd say that weird phase where they're on the move and they can't tell you anything. I think that's when I found it most challenging. Can't remember the specific month, but I'm kind of edging towards saying like around the age 1 mark. I think like handling 3 newborns would be easier than a toddler. Do you speak to Elle and Molly? So I'm going to New York with Molly, so I do speak to Molly, yes, and I speak to Elle. Like we're fine. Like we don't speak a lot, but there's a lot about her being pregnant on here. Obviously I've just seen that she's pregnant. I'm really happy for them, and yes, I had text her congratulations. That's the kind of vibe it is. Like we'll say happy birthday to each other. We've seen each other a couple times, like in social settings, but that is as far as it goes. Do you regret not traveling as much pre-baby? So I think I traveled as much as I possibly could, especially the year of 2019. I can't even remember how many places I went, but I feel like I was away twice a month. There are places I haven't been, and that it will be definitely more challenging now we have Ocean. But no, I don't regret. How is it worded? Do you regret not traveling as much I feel like, yeah, I couldn't have travelled more unless I legit went travelling, and that was never on the cards for me. I didn't really fancy travelling. My brother did like 3 months travelling, and as fun as it looked, it just didn't seem like it was for me. I'm quite a homebody. I'd rather do like 2 weeks somewhere, come home for a couple of days, 2 weeks somewhere else. I think the max I've ever like been out of the country in one area is like 3 weeks, and I did that in America when I went with Molly a few years ago. I think we went to like 4 or 5 different states. No, that's a lie. We went to like 3 because they were all fairly close, but there was so many inbound flights. And when I went to Bali, I was away for about 3 weeks. So no, I'm happy with the amount I travelled. And obviously, I guess if you watch my videos, you'll know like travelling hasn't really slowed down since Ocean's been here. It will obviously slow down a little bit when she's in school. What happened with your brand 4849? I feel like I might have addressed this in a video. I'll keep it short and sweet. The reason I'm not sure is because I did actually film a whole video, and I think in a way it was one of them, you know when people say like if you've got anger and feelings, like write it down and then see how you feel after, or like if you want to send like an angry text, write it in your notes, look at it the next day, and if you still want to send it, then send it. I feel like that's a really good tip. I did this video, we were in Turkey at the time, and it was really fresh, everything that had happened with my brand, and I watched it back with Cass, and he just was like, I don't think you should post this, I don't think you need to. Like in a way it was like therapy, like I got it all off my chest and I felt better, and I was naming all the people that messed up my brand, but I just didn't even want to give them the satisfaction at the end of the day. And at the time, it still technically is, it's like there's a legal thing going on. The best I can describe it is a lot of these brands you'll see, especially, I don't want to say everyone's the same, but quite a lot of like influencer brands, they will have a team helping them, and there will be like a specialist team that have the contacts to the factories, the warehouses. They'll help with like the returns, the packing, customer service, stuff like that. And there are quite a few big companies in the UK that they specialize in that. They kind of like are the almost like the middleman between you having an idea, starting a brand, and them like fulfilling it. And this company that I had assisting me were assisting massive names. I'm not even gonna, it's like this, I could say, and I know that they wouldn't mind, but there are a lot of celebrities that were way more known than myself. Not classing myself as a celebrity, but just to give you an example. And they all got the exact same thing done to them. Some of them continued with their brands because they could maybe justify like picking up and starting up again. But just to put it in a nutshell, all the money that I made from my brand over the 2 or 3 years was completely stolen from me. And the company that were helping basically liquidized the company. I'm not going to go into it if you want to look up what that means. They just declared themselves bankrupt, and you sadly in this world people can do that and get away with it. I could afford to carry on and do it myself, and I did for one more drop. No one would have known that, but I did one more drop. It was like the buttercream collection, but I just, at the time I was heavily pregnant, and it was just not the right stage in my life to be basically picking it up from the ground up. Like I lost thousands and it was all profit, as in luckily I didn't lose too much that I put in myself, but everything that the brand made was lost, and it was a big learning curve, but it was sad. There's a few I did differently, but like, have you and Cass ever gone on a break? Do you and Cass ever argue? There's one here that's like, do you and Cass ever argue in terms of Ocean? So I'd say we're really on the same page when it comes to parenting. We're pretty good, and I don't think we've got to the stage where like, I feel like when they're, maybe I'm wrong, but when the kids are a bit older, like teen years is when you could maybe clash over different parenting styles. But no, we've never been on a break ever. We've nearly been together 5 years. We've obviously had ups and downs. I feel like when you have a baby, you have a lot more communicating to do. That we've had some really like difficult conversations. There's been like highs and lows in our relationship, but I think we are on like the strongest part of our relationship. We are relatively private. I feel like I'm an open book, but relationship wise, we are pretty private. But I do believe in like private life, happy life in that aspect. Like I'll show Cass here and there, and he's in the odd thing. It's more his choice. He's a lot more reserved than me. If he wanted to do more of my videos, he's more than welcome to. He's in a lot of my holiday videos because it's obviously just me and him kind of thing, and Ocean. But it works for us keeping things a little bit more low-key. And yeah, I'd say since having Ocean we are like stronger than ever, but that wasn't always the case. We've had like, there are things you don't see eye to eye on. I can't think as an example, but obviously when you're in the newborn trenches and you're tired, I know I said newborn stage was relatively easy for us, but we were still obviously working on like no sleep, and naturally you're gonna butt heads. But I think it honestly it makes or breaks you. Like I completely get why couples break up when they have a baby, because it is literally flips your relationship on its head. Do you prefer your hair with or without extensions? I'm in the phase at the minute, I don't know. I was gonna get them taken out last week, but I'm gonna ride it out for a little while longer. I think I'm gonna try and last till Christmas. Okay, this kind of goes off the last one with Cass, but I feel like we are in the middle of this at the minute. How do you find prioritizing time for you and Cass with a toddler? We find it tough and we're having to be strict. I'm more strict than him. Like this week we are having a date night. I feel like it's sometimes a little bit unrealistic when people are like, oh, we have a date night every week. I mean, if you could make that work, cool. We probably could, but sometimes, like I say, like we're still really tired. Like we're young parents to a young toddler, and it's a lot, and like we've both got jobs, very different hours we do. So this week we're having a date. We're trying to push that a little bit more because I know we need more quality time together. We've made a new rule recently. We don't have our phones at the dinner table. We try and have the odd night where we like, it's not a set in stone rule, but we've like try and like watch a series together that we like. We watched 3 episodes of something the other day. We watched a movie together the other day. I'm more aware when like we've not had that quality time together, and I'm so good at voicing it, and he's obviously, we've been together 5 years, we know each other inside out. Like he's very used to the fact that I'm such an open book, and I'm like, hello, I'm feeling a lack of attention. Obviously, like naturally my time of the month I'm a lot more needy, and I'm like, will you spend some time with me? Like, can we just lay on the sofa and watch films? And that's where I think like I could rave about him all day. He has got so many amazing qualities, but one of his best ones is he is very good at knowing like when I need him. Like he will drop everything kind of thing, which I love. So we're working on it, but we're not perfect. Like trust me, we're miles off. We've not had a date night in a while, so we're due one. Did you and Molly fall out? I kind of answered it in a podcast I went on. It's a weird one. Like we still don't really understand it, but also we've got quite a few friends that are a bit older, and they're like, I didn't talk to my friend for 2 years. Like I do feel like your mid-20s are so strange. We didn't really talk for like 6 months. I was pregnant, but we didn't really we had like a little argument, but we just both didn't have any energy or interest to sort it there and then. And I think when I had Ocean, she reached out, she sent Ocean a gift, and we kind of just, I don't know, we kind of almost picked up where we left off, and then we went for coffee, and then yeah, and now we're just like, we don't even remember what it was over, and it was really silly. And yeah, obviously now we have the kids. I think it's brought us closer together, and it almost like regrounds you and reminds you that life is short. And I know you're all gonna come for me and say what about Elle, but I don't know, I just feel like when you get older you naturally will just have different lives, and I do feel like me and Molly are still quite similar. That's the best way I can put it. I think I'll do one more because my battery started flashing. Guys, this is such a mix. There's so many that are just like general questions, which I know is not juicy. And then obviously, I'm sure you can assume, like guess that most of them are the same. Marriage. Okay, I obviously get this a lot. I get this a lot in like person from people, like whether it's family, friends, family. Obviously, we've been together nearly 5 years and we have a baby. But genuinely, hand on heart, as much as I love and joke, you might see me repost a TikTok of like a cute engagement. I'm not that fast. Like yeah, it'd be nice to have a lovely engagement ring, and I like the idea of like the commitment, and I think women do so much in life. Like it's one thing that boys have to get it together and organize like a proposal. So as much as I think it would be lovely, like I'm not, I swear, I'd literally say if I'm like, I'm gagging to be engaged, guys. I come from a family that not many people are still together, still married. Cass's side of the family is very different. Like his parents have been together like 40 years and it's lovely. But I think where Cass sees that I do come from a little bit more of like, I've mentioned this in a vlog recently, things are a little bit more complex and I don't believe in it as much. I like the idea of it. I would love to think that it can last forever, but one of my friends said to me recently, because she's gonna be getting married soon, and she was like, obviously, like, not to get into it, but when you think about like prenups, I'll be honest, which I think are great things nowadays. Like I said, I've lived through family members getting divorced and them being really messy. They're difficult conversations to have, but also you don't divorce the person you're marrying. You will change. Like I've said with my friendships, like you never think you're gonna move on from that person and fall out with them, but you also don't know what you're gonna be like in 20 years time. I'm not the same person I was when I was 16. So as much as you hope you're with someone forever, and I genuinely, hand on heart, want to be with Cass for the rest of my life, like I'm so obsessed with him and he knows that, and vice versa. But like 1 in 2 marriages end in divorce. But that is, I'm putting out bad aura. I know. So yeah, I like the idea of getting engaged. I would love to be engaged, I'll be honest, but also I'm not putting pressure on him. And also, we're very young. He's 25. I think people forget that he's 25. I'm 27. Just because we have a baby, in my opinion, it doesn't speed things up. Especially like when I was pregnant and when she was really young. People would say it to us like all the time, like, you need to get married now. And we definitely don't live by that. I said, please do not feel like there's pressure. If people do that, that's cool, but that is not the vibe for us. So if you're watching this, he won't even be watching this. But no rush, I'm happy. I think by the time I'm 30, please. But I think I prefer the idea of being engaged over being married. I'd like the same last name as Ocean and Cass, but there we go. I have no attachment to my last name. And I think I'm gonna wrap that there. I can't believe my battery lasted. I'm gonna take my makeup off later, show you my face, and then I think I'm gonna wrap this video here. Because like I said, I just wanted to make it a little bit different to a vlog, switch it up a bit. I'm vlogging this week anyway, so I'll have another video up Sunday when I'm going to New York. And then obviously the next one will be a New York vlog. So we've got a little mix instead of just like home vlogs. You know I'm a bit funny about, is this boring, when I do my normal home vlogs, which I know you guys are so sweet and we always say that. Lately I've been getting so many DMs from some of you guys, like I'm loving the vlog. It's like my comfort and that makes me feel so good. So I love you guys, and we'll check in later because I'm gonna put my camera on charge and you can see my face. And guys, please, if you love me, go down below and click the link to Skims, because I want them to know that you guys love Skims as much as I do, because I can't believe it. Like, Kim K, did you select me? She has not a clue. Not a clue. No, because the way I'm doing myself so dirty right now for you guys, I have my phone torch, which makes you just look not cute anyway. I took my makeup off, just had a shower, because I obviously told you that I'd give you the lowdown. Okay, so as you can see, a few bruises here. Doesn't help, I did just get out of the shower and completely butcher my face and start squeezing it, but yeah, that is as much as I can say about the treatment at the minute. She said I'll start to notice results in myself from like 10 days, 2 weeks, and then more so like as time goes on, and then I have another treatment anywhere between a month to 6 weeks, I think. So let's not forget, obviously I won't forget because I've got to go through the saga again. I'll be real, did I talk about pain? I can't remember. Under eyes, couldn't feel it, kind of threw me off. I was very confused because I was like, I know there's needles going in my under eye, obviously that's where I bruised. Fine, completely fine. Apparently this area numbs beautifully. Here down, bee sting, like a bee sting, constant bee sting, ding, 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 ding. If you've had your lips done, you'll know the vibes, it's like that. But it's over really quick, it takes like 10 minutes, and I have kind of already forgot it. It's like giving birth, even though I haven't forgot that. But you know, that's the vibe. So yeah, hopefully I'll be looking 21 next week, or the week after, and I will be honest. I promise. I will keep you posted. Oh my god, I cannot take myself seriously. Thank god it's Halloween this week, because that's the excuse. That is my excuse right now. And my hair, once again, is so greasy. I haven't washed it since last Thursday. I know that sounds disgustingly criminal, but I'm gonna get it washed. I don't think I'm gonna have time tomorrow, but I'm gonna go and have a blow dry. Oh, I'm just gonna have to tie up tomorrow because it's a lot. Anyway, I can't take myself seriously. I'm gonna have to cover the viewfinder so I can't see myself, but thank you guys for watching. Again, slightly different to my normal videos, but just wanted to switch it up in case you guys are getting bored. But yeah, we have one more normal vlog and then we have another travel video. That's what kind of gives me excitement, you know. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, whatever you're doing. And I'm still not over the fact this video is sponsored by Skims. So Kim, if you're watching this, love you. I just want to say, I know it's obvious, but you don't need this, what I've had done. I don't need this. I'm just nuts and I like to try things out. I want to try things that aren't gonna like change my look. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not moving things around. Nothing's really changing. I'm kind of just like, the aim is to make better of what's going on. Not that, you know what I'm trying to say? If something's gonna tell me it's gonna hydrate me, boost my collagen, like, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not old, but past 25, your collagen starts breaking down, you know? You don't need me to tell you that. And I feel like this stuff is, oh my God, my camera's steaming up. That is literally my camera saying, okay, we get it. Love you all so much. And I'll see you in my next one.